Good morning, my beautiful, beautiful narc-free family. So today I just wanted to give you a word of encouragement. Some of y'all who are in the thick of things right now are thinking to yourself, why did they pick me and why is this happening to me? Okay. And I used to say this when I was going through it in the beginning. I used to say, you know, the narcissist picked the wrong one. Now I say though, no, he picked the right one. Okay? Unbeknownst to you at the time that you're going through it and you're really suffering and you really feel like you've been dropped to the lowest low. You feel desperate and confused, and they've left you with no closure, and you don't understand the trauma bond, and you didn't know that this was abuse and all of this. Okay, but what's going to happen is you're going to do all of this research and you're going to figure out what's going on, and guess what, you're going to grow. You're going to grow up. Okay, so I see it like this: we're not even full grown until we've been with a narcissist, and now they're going to teach us things we didn't even know about ourselves. We're going to find out our weaknesses because we're going to look back over the situation and see where we missed it. We're going to find out about these red flags and things to look for future relationships, so that even if we miss it in a future relationship, we're going to miss it ever so slightly, but we're going to pick up on it. We're not going to waste years on somebody, all right? Like a lot of us have done. We're not going to waste years. We're not going to yoke up with this person with our finances, or we're not going to plan to have children with someone who we see has these definite red flags. We're going to exit as soon as we pick up on it. Whereas prior to the narcissist, prior to us knowing what was happening, we'd probably been with narcissists before. I know I had, never knew what it was. Okay, but then you meet that one that drops you so low that you don't have any choice but to Google, cheating, lying, manipulation, and all of these sorts of things. And then you start reading about it and you start figuring out. Okay, so think about it. The narcissist does everything the opposite of the way they should do it. And we kind of have to shift and do some things the opposite as far as our thinking goes. We take what they do to us and we think about all the hurt and the pain that it's caused us. But let's flip that, okay, and use it to our advantage. This is how you make it work for you. You're going to turn those lemons into lemonade, all right? So, yes, it hurt. Yes, it was devastating. Yes, we're having to start all over. Some of us were made homeless. Some of us have lost our children, lost our jobs, lost our reputation, and it looked like we lost everything, okay? But when you lost everything and when you're at your lowest low, guess what? There is nowhere else to go but up. So you learn all of these things about yourself. You see where you missed it. You see where you need to grow. You learn that you had some childhood wounds yourself that were still bleeding and that needed to be repaired, and that the narcissist sniffed you out, okay, because of that, and they used it to their advantage to manipulate you. But now you get to go and heal those childhood wounds. Go to therapy or do what's called shadow work, however you want to best handle it. But you get to go and reflect on you and be a better person. And all of this is due to the narcissist. Okay, so when narcissists are hurting you, the sadistic ones, they want to hurt you and they want to see you in pain. But what if, just what if, you take that pain and you turn it into something where it betters you? What if you get not just educated on narcissism? Because, by the way, you shouldn't be, don't study this forever, okay? Unless you're gonna be someone who's gonna help people, who's gonna reach back and help other people. Don't get pulled into this, because you can be on repeat where you're listening to these videos over and over again, when some of that time would be better put towards you listening to videos on healing, okay? I don't want you to stay here forever. I believe this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I believe that in my situation that I am supposed to be here helping some people, but I don't want y'all to stay here. If that's not what you're supposed to be doing, get what you need and then move forward, okay? So take what the narcissist dished out for you and what they meant for bad, flip it around and turn around, make it for your good. When you do that, it's easy to look at them and see, hey, you know what? Yeah, what they did was bad. They didn't know no better. They didn't know who they was messing with. They picked the right one. They didn't pick the wrong one. They picked the right one, because you're not going to fold. You're not going to cave in. You're not going to quit. You're not going to go into some deep depression. If you do, it's going to be temporary. But when you come out of that, you're coming out stronger. You're coming out better. You're coming out knowledgeable. You're coming out not accepting anything less than what you deserve later on in the future. You're coming out knowing that you don't belong to anyone, that you're not someone's servant just to serve them, especially for you stay-at-home moms and stay-at-home dads who are, unbeknownst to you, thinking that you're doing a good thing and taking care of your family. But if you are with a narcissist, some of y'all are going to know what I'm talking about. They've asked you to be home to help with the kids, and they did it so that you would be isolated. All right. So some of y'all are really left in a bad situation because you didn't even have an income when you found out what was going on, or when the narcissist discarded you, or when you caught them cheating and you you wanted to hold them accountable. You're left in a situation where you're having to really start over from nothing. Okay, so use this experience to your advantage. And as a matter of fact, use every negative experience to your advantage. Now, if you've been through a smear campaign with a narcissist, let me tell you how I look at this. When you keep your head up in a smear campaign and you don't get involved in it, and you know that you're being smeared badly, you know that you're being talked about and you're being lied on, and these flying monkeys are all over the place talking about you, and you just walk through that mess like it's nothing and don't even let it bother you, it's nothing you can do. I know I'm getting a little off topic, but no, I'm going to twist it back in here, wind it back in. You're walking through that thing, through the thick of it. There's nothing you can do about a narcissist smearing you. Not one thing. You asking them not to lie on you is not going to change anything, because they're pathological liars, so they actually believe what they're saying. That's why they're so convincing, some of them, okay? Some of them just know that they're lying. Others of them have fooled themselves into believing that you're so bad, that they're doing the right thing, okay? So when you're dealing with a delusional person, like, there's no need of you going to them, begging them to stop what they're doing. They're not going to stop what they're doing. They feel like they're winning and this is what they're supposed to be doing, and you're all bad. In one moment you were all good, and they were being good to you, and they saw you as their supply, and the next minute you're all bad. They don't need you for anything, and they're trying to destroy you. And this is how they live with themselves, by putting in their mind that you are all bad. Don't worry about any of that. What you're doing is taking what they've done to you, and instead of getting stuck there, you're taking that, seeing what your part was in the relationship. Maybe your boundaries weren't good enough. My boundaries weren't good enough. I didn't even know about boundaries. I'd never been taught about boundaries, okay? Now I know about boundaries, all right? Now I know about narcissism. Now I know what it looks like. Now I know when someone is moving really fast with me. I know what those things mean. I can make mental notes. Use this bad experience to your advantage, all right? The narcissist is not going to like that. They're not going to like that you're going to get your glow up after this. Instead of them having destroyed you, you're actually going to glow up. You're actually going to be better. You're going to, through self-care, start drinking that water and working out and watching videos and listening to videos about how to exercise properly and how to eat properly. And you're going to set goals for yourself, and you're going to start new hobbies, and you're going to meet new friends, and you're going to go to work. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you about the smear campaign. You're going to go to work, or you're going to be places, and people are going to be treating you badly, and you're going to look right at those people and smile. And in the back of your mind, you're thinking to yourself, you know what? I went through a smear campaign with a whole psycho. And you at work talking about me, baby. Talk about me. Talk about me. I am unfazed, unscathed, unbothered. Okay? So you're going to be stronger. You're going to be better. I promise you. I promise you. No matter how bad it looks, give it time. And you will see that in the end, you are better for it. I wish we hadn't had to waste all this time with the narcissist and go through all of that. Wouldn't that be wonderful? But that we went through it means that most likely we won't be going through this again unless we just haven't gotten healed or we just haven't gotten the information. That's the only way that we would be going through something like this again, because we're going to cut people off when we know that they're taking advantage of us because of the narcissist, because of what we learned, because of that experience. Take what was meant for your bad and see how it benefited you, okay? I hope that this has been helpful to some of you all. And don't think that I did not have it rough, because I did. Okay? That's why I'm able to talk about this in the way that I am, because I had it rough. So I know firsthand what you all are going through. Some of y'all are you're in the thick of it. So right now you're feeling a lot of resentment, but keep moving forward. Just keep moving forward, and I promise you, you will see all of it clearly, and you will see where you are right now is where you were supposed to be, so that greater things can come into your life. Okay, y'all, let me know what you think down in the comments. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I look forward to meeting up with you again. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye bye, my beautiful narc free family. Mwah.